step into the spotlight.
Couple lights on, cameras roll, time to break the mold. No more silence, every story's gotta be told. Truth in the air, no filter, no disguise. Real talk, real change, we open up your eyes. We got the voices that are changing the game. Fearless, unchained, calling our names. From the struggles to the rise, we expose, we ignite. No topic too deep when you step in the light. We got the answers, spotlight, let your truth be heard. Unfiltered conversations, every thought, every word. We challenge, we question, we dive in the deep, breaking the silence. No secrets we keep. From the pain to the power, the lessons we learn. Voices of the people, let the fire burn. Dr. Donna, Dr. Laxley, leading the way, guiding the truth in a world full of gray. Experts, activists, voices untold. Everyday heroes with stories so bold. This is more than a show, it's a movement, a spark, illuminating shadows, bringing light to the dark. We got the voices that are changing, be heard. Unfiltered conversations, every thought, every word. We challenge, we question, we dive in the deep, breaking the silence. No secrets we keep. Step into the spotlight, let your truth be heard. Unfiltered conversations, every thought, every word. We challenge, we question, we dive in the deep, breaking the silence. No secrets we keep. We got the voices, spotlight, let your truth be heard. Unfiltered conversations, every thought, every word. We challenge, we question, we dive in the deep, breaking the silence. No secrets we keep. And if you want the real, then tune in right now. We're breaking down walls, no backing down. One mic, one voice, one mission tonight. Step into the spotlight, let's get it right. Let's get it right. Let's head to the spotlight. Let's get it right. What do?
Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to In the Spotlight. Of course, this is the home of unfiltered conversations where real talk is what we do here. I am, of course, none other than Dr. Donna Thompson.
I'm Dr. Laxley, and together we are your moderators. What up, Doc?
Nothing much. How are you doing today, Dr.
I'm doing great. Doing great. Rested.
I at some point during the day I feel like I'm rested, and then another time it seemed like I'm not as rested as I thought I was. So I'm not quite sure. I think I'm in between.
You're in between, and that's understandable. In between Kenya, Africa, and Atlanta, United States.
Mm-hmm.
What an in between?
And in between all the other countries.
18 hours flight time. So you're saying you're about 8 hours away?
About approximately.
So you're still in France, you're still in Amsterdam, you're still in London, you're still in somewhere across the pond.
Somewhere, I'm telling you.
What a journey.
Yeah, that kind of happened to me today. I got up, I was wide awake and felt good, and then I was like, okay,
Mm.
let me check the time of where my body was 8 hours ago, why I'm feeling this energized. And then, like, literally, probably like, 7 hours after that, then I was just exhausted. I was like, okay, it's midnight where I'm coming from. So, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, real interesting, though. Very, very, very interesting.
Yes, very interesting. And we're going to talk about why it is interesting. We're going to talk about what happened over the past, 16, 18 days. It's about
Hmm.
18 days now since we departed Atlanta Airport and New York and Jamaica, and we went to Kenya. So much to talk about. So much. So much. But before we get into it, what else is happening? What else is going on other than this in between state? What else is happening?
There's still a lot happening. There's still a lot to do. It's the beginning of the week, and just honestly, just getting reacclimated back to I guess my norm of business and responsibility. So, yeah, yeah, very interesting. Today was work, of course, and just trying to get back into that routine, right? The routine of my regular everyday stuff that I need to do because I've been out of it for 2 weeks. So it's kind of like a reset almost, and yeah,
Mm,
getting my mind back to my real world.
to your
Well,
real
other
world.
than that, it was a great day though. Other than that, it was a good day. Got up early, went outside early, got some fresh air in my lungs, and now I think it's raining outside if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And you know what is striking to me about all of this is just the other day it was January 1st,
Hmm.
and now this is June 8th. Very interesting. So something is happening. Things are moving, but we're
Yeah,
moving along with things, right? It's not
right.
moving away from us. I see Dr. Satawa is watching us. Dr. Satawa Kisiangani, you do have the link, so you're welcome to join the broadcast if you want to join. You don't have to be a guest. You can join because we're going to be talking about you tonight, and we would love for you to be a part of the conversation. So the link was sent to your email. It's also in the chat. I see Dr. Apollon Reed is in the backstage getting ready to come on as well. So yeah, Dr. Donna, time is flying. It's moving. It was just the other day, it was January 1st, and here we are halfway,
Yeah.
halfway to 2026. But big things are happening, and we're going to talk about it tonight. Let us bring Dr. Reed on. You want to bring her on?
Sure. Let's go ahead and
Here
have
is the,
Dr. Reed. Good evening, Dr. Reed.
we're not hearing her though.
We're
Let's
not
see.
hearing you.
Unmute her microphone.
Let's see if.
While she's unmuting, we'll just continue talking until she unmutes.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I was saying that here we are, and it is January 8th, almost half of the year done. Yeah, so but we've done some things where we can show what we have achieved, right? We can show what we've achieved for the past 6 months. Unlike so many people who are just flowing, wandering through time, we don't have that problem, do we? Yeah, Dr. Reed, you need to unmute your microphone so we can hear. We really want to hear what you have to say tonight. So if you could only unmute with Yeah, yeah. So some things are happening there, but we'll get through it. Yeah. So we went to Kenya. It was 2 Fridays ago or
Mhm.
2 Wednesdays ago. I don't even know. Dr. Donna?
Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we went to Kenya. Let's talk about Kenya. What was it like? What was the feeling when you first got on the airplane?
Uh, because I've been there before. I was okay. I wasn't, anxious or nervous or anything of that nature. Um, just really getting through the 18-hour flight was probably my biggest concern. Was to get through the 18 hours flight time. But just really looking forward to starting the work that we planned and prepared for. But I can't say I was really, not like the first time where I
I
think
did.
I
Yeah.
wasn't too sure what to expect because it was our first outreach. But this time around, I was pretty confident in what we were going there to do. So um, that you know, not knowing what was going to happen, even though of course I know the experience was going to be new, something a little bit different, but not totally feeling lost.
Yeah, not lost for me, but definitely knowing that going on a journey like this, so many things can go wrong. So I was excited, but still very conscious of, the different possibilities. And although this was our second time, we were going with different people.
Hmm.
So all of that made me a little bit, anything is possible. So a lot to look forward to. We have Dr. Reed on. Hi, Dr. Reed. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Hi, Dr. Donna and Dr. Laxley.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thanks. I postponed my sleep, so I'm now feeling the jet lag.
Interesting, right? But jet lag is a good thing, right?
Yeah,
Based on what you went through,
that's
your
correct.
experience. There's
Yes.
a reason why you're jet lagged.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I came home and I had so much to do. I didn't sleep much, but now it was difficult to drive home from work, put it that way.
Yeah, I can imagine. But rest is important, right?
Yes, it is.
So make sure you get that rest because it's necessary. What was your experience, when you first arrived at Atlanta Airport, knowing that you're going to Kenya? What did it feel like?
Well, I traveled alone and I had not traveled alone in years, especially that far across the Atlantic Ocean. And I was a bit apprehensive and I was tired. But once I reached the Amsterdam airport and I got my sleep, I was ready to reach Kenya to see what you guys were doing.
Mm.
And uh, I was just at home and comfortable once I landed and ready to work and learn. And my main goal was just to learn. And I did learn a lot. So
Yeah.
very appreciative of this program and very privileged. I feel very privileged to have been part of the team.
Mm. I know that we appreciate you joining us, and we are privileged to have you on board with us as well. Dr. Donna, we have Dr. Sitawa Kisiangani in the waiting room. You want to bring her on?
Sure. Let me add her.
Wow.
Hello, good evening, Dr. Kisiangani. How are you?
I'm good, but seems my network is not very stable today.
We'll work with it no matter, right?
Yeah,
We'll work
but
with
I'm
it
here.
until it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Sure.
evening.
Good evening to It's quite
Please.
pretty early in Kenya here. It's 2:45 a.m.
Oh, me. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
She is not jet lagged. She's just awake at the wrong,
Awake at that time.
the wrong.
Ah, so many things can make me awake, but I'm happy at least I can see you.
Mm.
I'll have time to rest in the course of the day.
Okay.
Mm. It's good having you on, and the sacrifice you're making just to join us is not a story. Not a story. So we're talking about the experience, and for us, we traveled what 18 and a half hours to come and visit, visit you in Kenya. But for you, when we arrived, what was the experience like? I know you hugged Dr. Donna for about 20 minutes. What was it like? What was your experience like?
When you arrived in Kenya, not even when we met, when you arrived in Kenya, I felt so happy. I felt very loved because at the end of the day, you always tell me that, Elizabeth, if it were not for you, Kenya would not be a place to be. You have made us to visit Kenya again and again. And any moment you would just plan for this trip and then you make it happen. I have been feeling so, so loved. I've been feeling so, so much happy to be loved by not just people in Kenya, but people from all over the world. And it has been a good experience because all the visits you make have always made me to make very, very new friends. So that great experience when you just landed into the country, even when I'm not at the airport, was always very, very fulfilling to me and just caused some very, very good feeling inside me, the feeling of love. That one was always, always the best. And thank you so much for that. I'll not talk about now the experience of now seeing you, leave alone being in Kenya, just alighting from that bus and then I see you people. That was a different, very different experience, an experience that brought tears in my eyes, not tears of sadness, but those tears will forever be comforting to me because it was a very, very, very good feeling when I saw you people and I was just able to give all of you hugs and hugs and hugs. That one was very, very different and it was very therapeutic. Till this moment, I still feel the love, Doc.
Mm. So, Dr. Donna, you was hugging for a good 20 minutes. What was that all about? Dr. Paula, do you see when both of them just laughed?
I saw, yes, a lot of emotions. Yeah. Emotions of love. I could see that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dr. Donna is still not talking.
Oh,
I,
you want
re-
me to say
I
something?
recall
No.
her saying something when I approached her and said, "Would you like to say something?" She said, "No." And I guess she's still in that state of not talking. She's still in that huggy thing.
Well, just a relationship with Elizabeth and just seeing her and being able to embrace her and see that she's, she was well enough to meet us and join us. It was really a happy moment. It was a very happy moment, and it was just, it was a happy moment.
What a way to put it. Dr. Parley, this is your first time. This was your first time meeting Elizabeth. And of course, you would have seen her on the internet. You know, we listened to us talking about her. How did it feel for you? What was it like?
Well, I know Dr. Elizabeth was someone special from the moment I saw her. And I know she has a lot of fight in her. And it's just funny that I have not experienced a manifestation of my gifting. But when I went to say something, it's like the Holy Spirit just took me over and I wasn't me anymore. And I was just speaking from another place. I didn't feel like I was the person speaking, and this had not happened to me in years. So I know that that message was coming through me for her, to hold on to. And I strongly believe that it's bringing life, more life into her. And I keep praying and, mentioning her name and just mentioning that moment to God, that it will continue to manifest. The words will continue to manifest.
Wow.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elizabeth posted a photo, a picture from that event that you're referring to, and she got almost 1 million views on it. Elizabeth, a
Yeah.
photo of you, that was powerful. So many people are seeing you because of this event and the award that you received, the honors that you're so deserving of. How you
Mhm.
feel about that? How is that affecting you personally?
Doc, I think this journey, this time, One Kenya, this one was very personal. It was a very, very emotional. Everywhere everywhere we went, all the days from the day you arrived in Kitale, all the days were very, very emotional to me. The first day, and then that second day, the opening of the theater, being in my home, all those days were very, very emotional. And I just don't know how to put everything, but
Just tell
just
me
give
about
me
the
time.
honorary
And
degree, the honorary doctorate degree. Let's talk about
yes,
that.
yes, the honorary degree was very special. And everybody is talking about it. Everybody is really talking about it. And it's like everybody says, I really deserved it. I don't know how and I don't know why, but everybody is talking of, I really deserved it. And actually, I'll I would like to say, Dr. Donna and Dr. Laxley, I was very, very humbled uh, for you to have thought it wise that I deserved that honorary degree, because the feeling since that day up to this moment has been quite fulfilling. Thank you so much. And to anyone who is celebrating me, I'm so grateful that everybody is appreciating the fact that I really deserved that honorary degree. Thank you so much. And I'm not going to let you down. and I'm not going to let down my children as I hold that honorary degree. I am going to show the world that cancer is not a death sentence, because this cancer, I can tell the world that it has brought a very big change in my life. In as much as it is a painful journey, there is a great change that has happened in my life positively.
Praise
Cancer
God.
brought a lot of negative things in my life, but then this same cancer has brought a lot of, again, positive things in my life, in that cancer, first of all, has really improved my personality. My personality has really changed from what I used to be up to this moment that I am. The personality I carried before cancer, and the personality I'm carrying this time round as I am finishing up this cancer fight is very different. And I love the person I have become after cancer. This person is very confident. This person, as much as she is emotional, she is one person who can now face the world, face any difficult moment, face any stressful moments, and just face it one on one without any fear. And I always tell myself, if cancer did not kill me, why should stress put me down? No, it won't. So I'll always come out strong. And now that I have this honorary degree, now that my status has changed from Elizabeth Sitawa to Dr. Sitawa, that one now makes me uh, hold my shoulder high and just be proud of that woman that I have become, even through the worst moments of my life. Thank you so much.
Dr. Donna.
Um, you know, just knowing what the honorary doctorate degree stands for, and it's really honoring your lifetime work that you've done in, that specialty that you're in for Elizabeth in humanity. We see how even through her illness, she displays um, this kindness, which oftentimes, others, going through what, similar to what she's going through, they would probably just really think of themselves, really, and not necessarily think about others. And not only does she help individuals who are going through the same illness that she is, the challenges, but even just individuals who are having a hard time in life, period, that come to her. And if she has it, she's going to share with them. It really speaks to um, the selfless spirit that she has within her, and the person that she is. And so, I couldn't think of a better person at this junction that was deserving of being honored. And I know that she's just going to continue to work in that space and continue to do great work, regardless of whether she had an honorary doctorate degree or not. It's just the person that she is. So it was um, it was a great moment to be able to honor her, and even um, more rewarding to have the privilege of being there with her in person, to be a part of the ceremony, to just show her our appreciation. It was really a great moment.
All right, great moment indeed. Let's bring on Dr. Yvonne Grime, and she's got
Oh,
a story as well to share.
all right.
All right, and panel, feel free to ask questions of
Good
each other.
evening. Good evening, Dr. Graham.
Good evening, all.
Good
Dr.
evening.
Laxley, Dr. Dr.
How are you doing?
I'm good. But I just joined because I just woke up my alarm. I slept through the alarm.
All right. Yvonne, we're having some challenges with your sound. It's getting
Okay.
some caution from you. So
Can you hear me?
that was better. Yeah. Hmm. Right, say something.
You're on mute now, Yvonne. Dr. Yvonne, you're on mute.
Is that better?
Yes, just yeah,
It is. We can.
yeah, that's better.
Is that better?
Yes, we can
Yes.
hear you a lot
Okay.
better.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sure.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening again.
Hello,
Okay.
Dr. Yvonne.
Hi, Dr. Elizabeth. Congratulations. It was an honor
Thank you.
seeing you
Thank you.
again on this journey that we took this year. Congratulations on your doctoralship.
Thank you.
So,
Um,
so Yvonne, this is your second time out, right? What was different this time around for you?
this time around, I kind of have a better expectation of, most of the things that we did. I kind of understood a lot more and dive into it with a different perspective. And I felt much more of family into everything that we did. And that purpose was a little bit more in depth and meaningful.
That's interesting. What would Dr. Yvonne, what would you was there a particular moment that stood out to you that you would um you would say that was more meaningful on this outreach?
I felt so proud and honored and saw the progress that, for example, the toilets,
Mm-hmm.
and to see the actual fruition of the building and that it's been used. And I could see and feel the other, so I did add to what was there, so the depth of knowing that we were a part of what started last year came to fruition this year and we could add to it. So the depth of it was building on what we started. Also, my impression of um, part of Katali, the school that we went to in Katali, where the governor, well, the minister that was there with us, we saw that they had also implemented the milk program. So to me, it kind of add to the mission that we did, that they saw that necessary for other initiative of them to start milk program in terms of having children drawn out to come to school. So I was really impressed with that also.
Mm.
And also to see the tree that we planted, that it was cared for, and we could see growth in that initiative.
Right.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing that, Yvonne. No, Dr. Polly, earlier you shared your experience at during the honorary ceremony. But other than that, which was big and huge, other than that, what drove it home for you? What really hit you about this initiative? What was your highlight moment, so to speak?
Um, the, there's certain things that really hit home. And there were a number of them. One most poignant experience was the graciousness and the appreciation of the Kenyan people
Mhm.
that we met. And that bonded us. It was like a spirit, kindred spirit. It bonded the group together, bonded those we met, and it made me have a difficult time leaving. I
Mm.
felt like leaving there, I was leaving a part of me there, and I didn't want to leave. You know, I wish the relationship and the whole atmosphere and the activities, I just wish it could have gone on
Mm.
much longer and for life. But I know we had to come back home and we had to face reality of our lives here. So that part I missed. And um, being at some of the events and being embraced by government officials to see how important this mission was to them, our coming in and helping change situations there, and even imparting knowledge in terms of healthcare and general public health. I saw that as a little area that we need to continue to improve on, to teach, and to just make the general condition for schools in the inner communities, the rural communities, better for health in general. And those things impacted me. Another thing that impacted me was the lack of restraint with government officials at the youth convention. And when I say lack of restraint, they were not protecting themselves politically. They gave opportunities for youth to express the way they felt, whether it was in opposition to what was going on presently with the governance there. They allowed free speech, and it didn't seem like your opposite view would have any repercussions on individuals, like it could possibly take place in the country we're living now. And that freedom to express yourself and your views and to include the youth in solutions, problem solving solutions with government was very impressive for me.
Yeah, free speech was definitely on display
Yes.
at that event. But let's bring in Dr. Rosemary. She's backstage. Hey, Doc.
Hello,
Good evening, Dr. Rosemary.
good evening. Can you hear me clearly?
We
Yes.
can we can
Okay.
see and hear you clearly.
Okay.
Yes,
Hi,
we can.
everyone.
Good evening.
Hi, Dr. Liz.
Good evening.
Hi, Dr. Rosemary.
Good to see you. Okay.
Good to see you too.
Mhm. Dr. Rosemary, before we ask your question, I want to follow up on something that Dr. Reed said, and this is for you, Elizabeth. You talk about impact that we supposedly or we had on the local local area. What kind of impact did we have, Dr. Satawa? From your perspective, you live in there.
You left a lot of impact, especially to the places that I attended. In my community, they always believe that visitors, once a visitor goes into an area, that visitor should produce should give out everything. Like I remember when you talked about the toilet initiative, uh, we talked about a few things that you should make sure that the community gets involved in these projects. It's not just about you doing everything. No, let the community. And when we talk about the community, it meant that the parents of those children that you're going to dig this pit latrine for must get involved in this community. So I heard them talking about it and they were like, these people are very powerful. These people did not just come and do the work. They have ensured that we are also getting involved. So one impact that you left is that you are supposed to get involved in any project that is brought up to you. The involvement is what really left these people thinking, and they were very happy that despite the visitors from other countries having come to our country and having done for us this and that, even the community was involved in it. So they learned that involvement is key for any project to be successful. That was very, very important because I heard them talking about it. And then also, um, uh, you just being around and then you are all over with these people, very free to mingle, very free to talk to one, two people. I mean, that thing was like very strange because they just thought you are going to do your thing and then leave the place. There's something they learned because you people were able to interact with everybody and they could see you up and down, holding the students, talking, being here, being there, and then eating with everybody, dancing to our songs, and so on and so forth. These people were happy and they were also very excited that at least we are also people. We are not just I don't know how to put it in Kiswahili, but we are not just put aside. Let me put it that way. We are not put aside in all these other things. We are all from the same ancestors. Let me talk of the sort, or we are all from one place that we are also able to be loved by people from all over the world. They felt loved. You left love on the ground, and then you also impacted some knowledge of being involved in something that you have started, especially that place also made me think of something good that the community has also learned very, very much.
Mm.
Mm.
I mean, feel free to ask questions of each other. Feel free. You know, we're here to have it. We're having a discussion about the Kenya 2026 One Mission, One Movement, One Kenya outreach that we recently wrapped up, and a very successful one indeed. So, Dr. Rosemary, this was your first initiative with the A Collision with Purpose movement, and a big first one indeed. So, what stand out for you? What was the thing that really captured you, and, captivated
I am not sure there was any one thing. It was just all so amazing. It's like from day to day, just trying to, live in the moment, um, seeing how organized everything was, meeting the students, the teachers, how welcoming everyone was. Um, this was, like you said, my first initiative, and I wasn't quite sure what to expect. But for me, it was eye opening. I think every time we went to a site where there were children, I wanted to adopt a few of them, take them back home with me. Especially my little gift there in that first school. If any of you recall, he did rap, and oh my God, it was so amazing. Um, but overall, everything, just finally meeting Dr. Elizabeth, that was a big highlight of my trip because we had interacted on social, we had interacted a little on WhatsApp, and meeting the fighter in person was a big part of it for me. But everything about the trip was eye opening. I think to some extent it fulfilled some of my reality checks. Sometimes you live in an environment where you take a lot for granted. And there is one little hiccup in your life, and you're like, wow, what's going on? But then you get to Kenya and you see a whole different lifestyle. You see children that are happy even in circumstances that you think are just, wow, it's just unimaginable, your children living under those circumstances. And so it helps you to understand that, there's a great need out there, and a lot of what you have is accept, despite your circumstances. And so it impacted me in such a way that I'm hoping it's an annual thing that you guys are gonna keep doing. And I look forward to getting more involved into other things and just, hoping to create an impact some way, somehow in everyone that I can help. But it was really worth it. It was worth the effort. It was worth the sacrifice, and it was worth just seeing how others live, and creating a reality where a lot of what I have, I just don't need to take for granted anymore. So
Mhm.
that's what it was for me.
Dr. Yvonne, you want to add? Dr. Paul, you want to add anything to?
Well, I feel the same way that Dr. Rosemary feels. Um, the entire it shows us how appreciative we need to be. You know, we don't have the kind of needs that we saw there in the areas that we went to, and we take life for granted, and we don't show appreciation for the things that we are blessed with. We tend to complain instead. But when I saw the smiles, the joy on the children's faces, despite their circumstances, it made me think that every day, instead of getting up and complaining, I
Mhm.
need to just give thanks. And
Amen.
especially always when you look at Dr. Elizabeth, she was always smiling, no matter what. There were a couple times when she did get very tired, but she was still smiling when you spoke to her. And I will never forget, I was lifting this box, and she came to me and she said, "You want me to help you take that box?" And I gave her a look like, and she laughed. But I'm sure if I gave her the box, she would have taken it, because she looks at life in a way that there is nothing impossible for me to do. There's nothing impossible for me to achieve. And because of that spirit that I see coming out of her, I know that her healing is going to be complete. And you know, it just teaches me again to be grateful, more grateful for the things that I have.
Mhm.
So that was an experience that will change me
Yeah.
and the way I approach life.
Wow. Let me play
So, so
before we go. Let me play a video real quick, okay? Yvonne, before you jump in, let me play a video real quick. And this is something we came up with today, and just want to play it. And this is a tribute to our team members here in the US and Jamaica and in Kenya. So just check it out, all right?
3 years ago, it all started with a simple question. What is next? A question that sparked a conversation that became a vision that became a movement. What began as an idea grew into a mission. What began with a few people became a family united by purpose. 3 years later, that movement crossed oceans, connected nations, and brought together people committed to kindness, service, and a love for humanity. This is the story of the A Collision with Purpose Movement 2026. Kenya Outreach. One mission, one movement, one Kenya. 16 days, one purpose, one call. Crossing oceans, giving our all. With open hearts and hands to serve, we found a journey beyond what we deserve. From classrooms filled with hopes and dreams to communities united by a common theme. Every smile, every song, every embrace left a lasting mark we can't now replace. We came to give, but soon we learned the greatest gifts were what we earned. Kenya, you'll always be in our hearts. Though we're back home, we're never apart. Through every smile, every hand we held, every story that was shared and felt, we carry kindness, hope, and love. But you gave us so much more than enough. Kenya, your light will forever shine. A collision with purpose. Your heart and mine. Yeah. To the students who sang and danced, who welcomed us with every chance. You showed us joy, you showed us grace, and left a smile on every face. To the orphanages we came to see, your strength inspired our team. Your courage spoke without a sound. A deeper purpose there was found. To the teachers guiding every child, to healthcare workers going the extra mile, to government leaders serving their land. Thank you for extending your hand to our Kenyan family and friends. The love you shared will never end. The bonds we formed, the lives we touch will remain with us so very much. Dr. Donna, Dr. Kasaya, Dr. Sitawa, Dr. Rosemary, Dr. Reed and Moore Edwards, Joey West, Dr. Davidson, Dr. Graham, Dr. Ainsley, Dr. Wellington, Dr. Juan Marcel, Ben, Mina, Alex, Ezekiel, Pamela, and Dr. Laxley. One team, one purpose, one journey, one heart. Kenya, you'll always be in our hearts. Though we're back home, we're never apart. The outreach ends, but the mission goes on. Through every life we've touched along, we'll carry your spirit wherever we roam. For a part of Kenya has become our home. Kenya, your light will forever shine. A collision with purpose. Your heart and mine. Collision with purpose. A collision with purpose movement 2026. Kenya Outreach. One mission, one movement, one mission, one mission, one mission, one mission. 16 days, countless lives touched, endless memories made. From the classrooms to the communities, from the orphanages to the halls of leadership. We came with kindness, we leave with gratitude. Thank you for your love, your hospitality, your resilience, and your friendship. Though the outreach has ended, the impact lives on. mission, one movement, one Kenya. Forever grateful, forever connected, forever changed.
That's it. Forever change. All right.
Nice one.
Oh, wow.
Very
Yvonne.
nice.
So, yeah. So we'll build on that one, right? We'll build
Yeah.
on.
That's
Okay.
beautiful.
It
Beautiful.
will be our song, and it will be part of the documentary. Yeah? Just wanted to share that with the team. Let's just talk about gratitude, right? And just grateful because what really did it for me is that 11, well, let me not count myself in there, or Dr. Donna, because this is mainly our gig, right? But that we could get 9 friends who would drop everything they're doing, pack their bags for 16 days, commit money, time, and everything else, and travel for 18 and a half hours by airplane, plus layover, and would go to a far, far place and just with such level of commitment, dedication, all that, and just do what you did. To me, that was the highlight for me because that's not something that most people would take on. So I really appreciate the team, and yeah, I really appreciate you for doing that. I'll say thank you so much. Right,
Thank
Ivan,
you.
you can.
Thank you, Dr. Laxley and Dr. Donna for Dr. Laxley for the initial vision of all of this. Dr. Donna for being the powerful CEO organizer, and you keep us in check. Difficult in
I
balancing.
think I think it's both our vision, Yvonne.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. I
yes.
think it's if you know, I think if yeah, it's both our work. It's really our vision of we just play different parts, but it's really both our vision in what we
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Um, so that's awesome, and I appreciate that vision because it gave me a different perspective of when I travel. Because usually when I travel, it's touristy. Well, touristy, but I like to get on the level of the community that strange places that I go to. But this took it on a different level. So even with last year, with my intention of putting Africa on my checklist, it wasn't. It was in on a different tone, and it let me appreciate more with the group effort in terms of not just group to do touring, but group to be hands on in the community and find out where the needs are. Because with that vision, background check was done, background exploration was done to see where we could make the more impact in the amount of days that we have. Because like Dr. Polly was saying, wish she could have done more or stay longer. But with my experience, I kind of call myself veteran with traveling with the group in terms of the amount of days that we spent was so impactful. Yes, we could have stayed longer and do more, but I'm so impressed and with the vision that and the work that goes in the background that we don't even see and know until when we get there, we see, oh wow. Somebody said about being organized and there was itches and glitches, but there were smooth transition. And we got down into being actual hands-on in the community. That made an impact that the community could see us, feel us, and be part of us. So I like that vision, and I like that organization, and I like that steadfastness in building a movement that we from last year and this year can tell others and encourage others to be a part of this movement, this outreach. Now, the other thing that I was wanted to talk about is I'm in the healthcare business. And when we went to this place, this hospital, startup hospital it's just 2 years now since it started up, to see the level of commitment that they made and the progress that and the impact that we are putting into that hospital, and to build on it, because I know next year we're going to be within, from now to next time when we travel, there's going to be more that we do for that hospital. To see the humbleness and the simpleness that somebody said to me when I was telling them, they said, "Oh, that's 40 years ago." Yeah, 40 years ago, but right now, presently, it is the thing. And that we saw needs of adding to that thing that is there. And Dr. Elizabeth, the benefit that she gets is not a cancer research center, but it's humble enough to give care. I don't say primitive. Like somebody said to me about, "Oh, it's not primitive." It is, yeah, it seemed primitive to some people, but it was such need in that community. Dr. Elizabeth did not have to go so far like she did last year to see treatment. We sponsored doing stuff to get her closer to where she had to go. She don't have to go as far, even though it might seem primitive to us, but it was so necessary, needed. I love that. And I love that my heart feels so committed that I even want to help more. And I know Collision with Purpose is going to put even a bigger mark and imprint than what we left this last trip. The last day we didn't go there. Like I said, let's say it's 2 years, but we saw such progress, and I love that. And I think that the community is going to be benefited in so many ways, and that Collision with Purpose is going to put a stamp in excelling where they are. And I don't call it primitive. I just call it a start, because I know I might not be 40 years back in terms of civilization, or 40 years back in beginning of healthcare, but I saw the need and I saw the progress. And I think of needs where it is necessary, and it's a start, and it's a
Vaughn, I'm not sure if you're done, or if your connection is acting up.
yeah. There was a call coming through. Sorry about that.
All right. So
Can you hear?
yeah, so very important start. And emphasize the importance of having that medical facility. It's a big deal. The community is in need of it. I know growing up in Jamaica, living in Jamaica, if my community had a facility like that, we would be very happy. And I know there are many communities in Jamaica that would appreciate one like that. So it's a big, 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 big deal. And
Deal. Deal.
Elizabeth can really tell you how big a deal it is, because she's given critical, service from that facility. Dr. Polly, as we're drawing down on time, is there anything you want to add?
I am fighting to stay awake, so forgive me. Um, I am just looking forward to going back next year to continue the work that we've started. And I can tell you that I am probably a beneficiary, a greater beneficiary of this visit and this movement than probably those persons that we helped. because knowledge is so important, you know. The Bible tells you get understanding, and the visit has given me a lot of wisdom and understanding that I will use for other countries, for my own Jamaica, for my other programs that I'm involved in. So for me, it was a learning experience also. And I will be forever grateful being on this mission. And just living with people in the household that we lived, you know, whoever it was there, just living in harmony in the household. I enjoy the situation that was created for us to share our space, our personal space, and to make our lives one of unity and just helping each other out. So that again was another experience that was new for me.
Mm. Yeah, new indeed. So, Elizabeth, your final thought?
And allow me to pass my sincere gratitude to all of you, the team of the Collision with Purpose, for having been in Kenya for all the 16 days, you know, leaving everything and then sacrificing all that time in away from your homes. Is not an easy thing. So we are very, very grateful on behalf of Dr. Lenny and these other ones. We say thank you so much, and we look forward to more and more visits to Kenya. Thank you so much for honoring me. It meant a lot to my children and I. Thank you so, so much for all the work that you did to Kenya and to the Kenyans. We are very, very grateful, and we pray to God to continue keeping you and to give you good health till we meet again. Thank you, and God bless the Collision with Purpose, and God bless all of you.
Thank
Thank
you, Elizabeth.
You.
God bless you, and God bless you.
God bless you too, Dr. Elizabeth.
Be with you. Give you
Thank you.
strength. Continue. You are such a powerful woman.
Thank you, Dr. Yvonne.
Powerful indeed.
Thank you.
Mm.
Dr. Donna, what for you? What's is there a difference with this 2026 and 2025? Anything that stand out that is so different for you?
I think what really stood out is um, one, being able to revisit the projects that we initiated last year and to see the completion and also the message. It was just not about giving things, tangible things, but I think our message this year was very profound and different in the sense of really talking about kindness and empowerment and really teaching the community, how to be kind to each other and to take care of the things that they have and their surroundings. So I think this year we were really able to start putting out a different message. So pivoting from just an organization visiting and handing out goodies, so to speak, and then leaving, I think we brought a very strong message this year on this outreach. And I think, as Elizabeth said, she's hearing comments from some of the things that were said. So I think that that's something that stood out for me this year. That was different from last year.
If you, what kind of value would you place on our visit this year? Monetary value.
I'm sorry.
What kind of monetary value would you place on this initiative, if you could?
Um, without actually really calculating all the numbers, but with everything that was um, provided and done, I would say that you're looking, very easily in the 70s, 80,000 US that was really invested in this outreach.
One of the things that we in with our nonprofit agency and at the Collision with Purpose is that if we're going to give, we want to give the best at all times. We have always made sure that if we, no matter who we're giving it to, we would only give what we would receive. And I think that was on display here. Rosemary, you played a major part in sorting out the items. And I know you can say that there is some good stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lots of good stuff.
Things that all of us wouldn't mind having and taking. So I think that's important, right? Because you talk about empowering people,
Mm-hmm.
and that's raising people up. You want to give what you would receive yourself. And even when we travel with our nonprofit, if we're doing anything in the can or a canned food, if it's dented, we won't give it. We'll take it off the list. That's something we've practiced, and with our sister organization, the Global Humanity Network, and we'll continue to do that at a Collision with Purpose. All right, so Yvonne, for you, it's your second time out. What was a big difference for you?
Um, feeling family, like I went home and visit family. The difference was, like I said in the beginning, it was from the expectation, the didn't know what to expect, to now I know what to expect. So it was more, it felt more like I went to visit family and to see the progress. So those were the differences, to we did a lot more touristy stuff, but my depth was being with the community and walking among people. I felt I was home. I actually felt like a little like when I go to Jamaica, because when I go to Jamaica, I go to rest from the States. And when I went to Kenya, I felt like I went home, not to rest, but to be with my family. And that's why I felt more at home being with family. Visit my cousins, my aunties, my uncles. I didn't get to see my grandmas like I wanted to, but we had to move from here to there. Everything had to be on time because of so much stuff that we did this year. But yes, I felt that I went home instead of being at a place and didn't know what to expect. I love the progress, the impact that we made on the community. Like I said, even with the government, knowing that we were there, knowing that they wanted to be shown, be a part of the Collision with Purpose movement. They want to be a part of it, and they were actively being a part of it while we were there. So that was very nice of me. I mean, very nice to see the impact that we made, and the name of the group of Collision with Purpose. And they were like, stand up to say, yeah, we can let people come from the States and do these things for people. We have to even do more with I saw versus last year, um, the government being involved with some of the initiative that we done. Also, to collaborate with other groups like the Lions Club, the young people, to see how much they also want to be a part of the service because it's a service organization, but to even be a part and us collaborating with them in terms of service, that also was kind of different from last year. So it was awesome. And next year, I'm looking for even bigger things and more things and continued impact. And like I said, I just felt like I went home.
Right. So home is just, it's not only St. Elizabeth, home is Kenya as well.
Oh,
Awesome.
yes, 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 yes.
It's a
I
good
felt,
look. Good look, good look. And the impact must become bigger and bigger. And yes, I believe that the, was it the Leo? Those, the Leos, right? That's who they are, right? Those
yes,
guys,
yes,
they
Leah, yes,
great addition. They're doing awesome work, and we must commend them and encourage them. Giving textbooks is a big deal, and joining us is a big deal as well. They can only add value. All right, Doctor Rose, your final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Yes, ma'am.
um, Overall, we did a lot there. What I would like to see is if there is some follow up happening with the folks on the ground. A collision with purpose Africa. If they, visit the schools even while we're not there, send us just updates about the different children, maybe playing some soccer with the balls that we purchased. Um, just follow up things that maybe needs we can meet while we're away from there. I know a lot of the children, even that very school, the first school that we visited, we bought shoes, but a lot of them looked like they needed clothes as well. So some of those follow-ups, and even as we partner with the Leos, I'm sure the Lions Club via Yvonne has some means by which they could get maybe clothes there if we, collect from various places, families, friends, just things that we can do while we're not there, because the need is so great. And, flying in once per year, we do a lot, but it just seems like there is so much more that can be done. And that is what I would like to see. I would like to see activity maybe throughout the year, even if it's not financial, but getting others involved that can funnel things like clothes and shoes and running up the ladder, the needs of the children. Maybe there's a gifted child in an environment that needs to be pulled out into something where they can flourish or grow. Just some of that type of stuff is what's been going through my mind. So, I'm looking forward to it next year. I won't say I'm saving right now, but I will to make sure that I'm there and anything that I can do to assist, Dr. Laxley and Dr. Donna as you plan for the next trip or you stay in touch with what's going on in the ground there, just let me know. I will do my best. Um, but it was a great group of people. I can't say I got fully okay with some of the facilities. I I wish someone had warned me about some of those things before I went because I think I became a form of amusement with my initial shock when I went to that school and someone told me you had to go use that bathroom and I went in there. I was like, there's nothing in there. And someone said, yeah, it's the thing on the ground. That was a shock for me. But, I did warm up to it, if you can call what I did warm up. But outside of that, yeah, amazing experience. I would relive it over and over again. just to help. So thank you.
All right, over and over again. So let's see what 2027 is going to bring, right? Let's see what 2027 is going to bring into our lives. All right, so Dr. Sitawa, real quick, say one thing before we go. Then I'm going to play this song, and then Dr. Donna can close out.
Yes. All in all, still thanking you for taking time to be with us, and looking forward to more and more visits. Thank you, and God bless you. Nothing more, Doc.
That sounds great. That's a great. Let me just drop this song in there, then Dr. Donna can close us out.
Kenya in our hearts. A collision with purpose movement. Kenya 2026 outreach anthem. 3 years ago, it all started with a simple question. What is next? A question that sparked a conversation that became a vision that became a movement. What began as an idea grew into a mission. What began with a few people became a family united by purpose. 3 years later, that movement crossed oceans, connected nations, and brought together people committed to kindness, service, and a love for humanity. This is the story of the A Collision with Purpose Movement 2026 Kenya Outreach. One mission, one movement, one Kenya. One mission, one movement, one Kenya. 16 days, one purpose, one call. Crossing oceans, giving our all. With open hearts and hands to serve, we found a journey beyond what we deserve. From classrooms filled with hopes and dreams to communities united by a common theme. Every smile, every song, every embrace left a lasting mark we cannot replace. We came to give, but soon we learned the greatest gifts were what we earned. Kenya, you'll always be in our hearts. Though we're back home, we're never apart. Through every smile, every hand we held, every story that was shared and felt, we carry kindness, hope and love. But you gave us so much more than enough. Kenya, your light will forever shine. A collision with purpose, your heart and mind. To the students who sang and danced, who welcomed us with every chance, you showed us joy, you showed us grace, and left a smile on every face. To the orphanages we came to see, your strength inspired our team. Your courage spoke without a sound. A deeper purpose there was found. To the teachers guiding every child, to healthcare workers going the extra mile, to government leaders serving the land. Thank you for extending your hand to our Kenyan family and friends. The love you shared will never end. The bonds we formed, the lives we touched will remain with us so very much. Dr. Donna, Dr. Kakasaya, Dr. Sitawa, Dr. Rosemary, Dr. Reed, and Brolette was Joey West, Dr. Davidson, Dr. Graham, Dr. Ainsley, Dr. Wellington, Dr. One Marcel, Benina, Alex Edgar, Ezekiel, Pamela, and Dr. Laxley. One team, one purpose, one journey, one heart. Kenya, you'll always be in our hearts. Though we're back home, we're never apart. The outreach ends, but the mission goes on. Through every life we've touched along, we'll carry your spirit wherever we roam. For a part of Kenya has become our home. Kenya, your light will forever shine. A collision with purpose, your heart and mind. One mission, one movement, one Kenya. A collision with purpose movement. One mission, one movement, 2026 Kenya Outreach. One mission, one mission, one movement, one Kenya. 16 days, countless lives touched, one Kenya. Endless memories made. From the classrooms to the communities, from the orphanages to the halls of leadership. We came with kindness, we leave with gratitude. Kenya, thank you for your love, your hospitality, your resilience, and your friendship. Though the outreach is ended, the impact lives on. One mission,
That's it.
Beautiful.
Nice.
All righty.
If you notice that is a different approach. But anyway, we will make a decision on which one.
Right. No problem. All right. So I know that we are at that hour, right? And I just want to say as well, just to echo what Dr. Stephenson said, is that, thank you all so much for saying yes and taking the chance to travel with us for our new team members and our returning team members. Thank you so much for really
Thank you.
going with us. And it's not something that we take lightly, because you've made an investment into our vision, and that is something that we're forever grateful for. Because if it wasn't for every single person on here and some of our other team members that was not able to join us this evening, what we're doing could not be possible. Everyone made a sacrifice, and we appreciate you all so much for that. Elizabeth, you are dear to our heart. And we're just gonna make sure that you're doing well, and I know you're going to do great things. You're going to continue to do great things and continue to serving and doing the work in your community and outside of your community. But with that, it is Monday evening, and all good things must come to a pause. So we can move on to other things. Dr. Stephenson, is there anything else you would like to say before I close out?
No, that's it. We're good. We're done.
All right. So I'm going to charge everyone that is listening and who's here with us to go out and do an act of kindness. Like we always say, it's your responsibility to be kind to your friends and family inside of your house. However, you must also be kind to strangers, the people that you do not know. So it's the beginning of the week, so we can start off fresh and gun-ho and go out there, and it could just be a good morning, have a great day, you're beautiful, whatever it is. Let's go out there and spread kindness throughout our community so that we can start changing the culture and start spreading love. And with that, you all be safe for the remainder of the week until we see you next Monday on In the Spotlight. However, we have Bridging Generations and our other shows that will be coming up later in the week. So with that, have a wonderful week, everyone.
Thank you all. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
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 Good night.
Step into the spotlight.
Couple lights on, cameras roll. Time to break the mold. No more silence, every story's gotta be told. Truth in the air, no filter, no disguise. Real talk, real change. We open up your eyes. We got the voices that are changing the game. Fearless, unchained, calling our names. From the struggles to the rise, we expose, we ignite.